It's been 2 weeks since the partial government shutdown began, and now there are some major concerns about when to file your taxes. With tax season right around the corner, the Internal Revenue Service says it may take a bit longer to get your tax refund. 23 ABC's Josh Sanders joins us in studio with more. Josh?
Yeah, just an estimated 800,000 federal employees are affected by the shutdown, and according to the IRS's contingency plan, just 10,000 of their 80,000 employees, well, they'll be working on your taxes this season. I spoke to a local financial advisor on what that means for you.
It's been 2 weeks since the partial shutdown over border security. Friday, President Trump saying he's willing to have that shutdown go on for months, even a year.
Absolutely, I said that. I don't think it will, but I am prepared.
And with the beginning of tax season just around the corner, that shutdown could affect how soon you get your tax refund.
Unfortunately, our wonderful government and its branch, the IRS or Department of the Treasury, has furloughed some of its employees.
According to the IRS contingency plan, they retain only 12.5% of their 80,000 employees during a government shutdown. And local financial advisor John Duffield says that means those refunds we all depend on, they could take a while.
If we owe the IRS money, they expect to get that on time as they normally would. But if they're giving us refunds, then that may be, delayed until government gets a shutdown over with.
Duffield says the shutdown won't affect you receiving your W-2s. Those are sent by employers. Other forms such as 1099s and 1098s, well, those are sent by banks and mortgage companies. He says even if the shutdown continues into tax season, that doesn't mean you shouldn't file. And if you owe the government money, well, the April 15th deadline, that doesn't change.
So there's really no reason for a taxpayer to really approach us any differently than they had in previous years, unless they just know and they've kind of gone through the steps to understand their circumstance under the new Tax Cuts and Jobs Act as it might apply to their circumstance.
Duffield says consumers should understand their financial position and file their tax return as soon as possible. He says even though the shutdown could slow down a refund, it's important for you to understand how new tax laws impact your wallet.
So Duffield says he thinks that too many people rely on their tax returns, says that's unhealthy. What they need to do, well, they need to plan. They make sure that they know where they stand when it comes to these new tax codes.
Okay, but bottom line is that we still have to file our taxes by April 15th.
Yeah, bottom line, file your taxes. The thing is, those tax returns, they're going to come out, just may take a little bit longer.
All right, Josh, thanks. Well, with the president's